We're doing it. We're doing it live.
Doing it.
Put my shit in right now.
I'm packing up a cone joint.
Packing
Packing up a coney.
Packing up your mama right now.
Oh, that's a 2-man job right there, buddy. Hope you got some help.
Fucking hate it. Jesus.
It's like fucking birthing a cow.
What? Oh, wow.
Just,
Hey, that's my mom be talking. That's my mom be talking about.
just
Calm the
as
fuck
wet
down.
and bloody.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Oh, all right. Well,
Ashtray, did you shave your head lately?
I did not this morning. Why? Can you notice a little hair?
No.
Or
It
what?
looks pretty smooth. I'm just
No.
wondering.
I think I did yesterday, but
You don't
I have to
know.
do it.
You shave it.
Well, that's recently.
Normally I do it every day, but I don't
You
think I
said you
did.
shaved your head recently. You said, no, I shaved yesterday, but you know.
Well, when I mean recently, I normally do it every day. I try to because it exponentially cuts down the amount of time in the shower. If you do it every day.
If you really want to, as one ball man to another ball man, you really want to make it fun in the shower. Try masturbating while shaving and not cutting yourself.
That's like that patting your head and rubbing your belly. I can't do it.
Yeah, you end up putting the razor in the wrong place. You come out and then you got to explain to the emergency room what happened. It is not a fun time.
that was
you were just
oddly
shaving
specific.
Yeah.
Never done it before, folks. Never done it.
All right, let's do this. In this episode of the Red Eye Report, we discuss Trial by Media, the new docuseries on Netflix. The first episode of the show deals with the Jonathon Schmitz case, where he had a rather embarrassing moment on the Jenny Jones show and it ended up killing someone over it. My first compadre on the show tonight, Teddy, has had plenty of embarrassing public moments.
Just
There was
look at
the
him.
toilet paper on the shoe incident at the grocery store. There was the pissy pants at the bowling alley fiasco.
I told you that in confidence, you son of a bitch.
But the worst one by far was the I'm whiter than all the white guys here in a room full of white guys. You have our condolences,
What?
Teddy.
What the fuck? What? Oh, no. What the fuck are you talking about?
See, he's still in denial. All right, next up, we have Ashtray.
Wow.
He's so fucked up and semi-retarded, he can't feel embarrassment.
Nope. The only way I get through living every day.
You can't feel.
No shame.
But, you know, I feel a bit of admiration towards his ability to drown all self-dignity with a cocktail of shrooms and Everclear.
Yep. And the occasional bush light.
Maybe one day we'll all reach the level of nirvana Ashtray has ascended to.
Ashtray not ascended to nirvana. He's just an alcoholic drug addict. he has no shame. He don't fucking care.
Tomato.
He's also Mystic with us tonight. Jesus Christ. He too has moved beyond embarrassment, but instead of reaching
I don't
enlightenment,
give him a camera.
he's transitioned into a more wrathful Old Testament God. Just ask that homeless guy behind the dumpster at Arby's. His asshole will never recover from Mystic's meaty vengeance.
Nope. We have the meats.
Finally, there's me, Oracle.
Jesus Christ.
I'm constantly embarrassed whenever I'm with the cast of the Red Eye Report. They're always farting and publicly intoxicated. But I suppose if you can get over the smell, there is a certain charm to it all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Red Eye Report. Dun, dun, dun.
The last time we were together in person, we did some good. Even though you had that porn stash, we did some good, okay?
Yeah, I don't remember that night.
That stash was epic.
That stash was epic, bro. That 70s porn.
Really
That was the first time I met you. That's the first time I ever saw your face, dog. You had that epic porn stash. I was
You
like,
have about my porn stash?
I know it's seven. No, not sure. Not that everything's about you. Shut the fuck up. I was like, I know a 70s porn star. Jesus Christ, my porn stash.
Yeah, that was.
I do have an epic
That
one.
was pretty fucking rough. But we'll have to do it again. Maybe I will bring the porn stash back for the reunion where we get together. It takes me a long time to grow a fucking decent mustache, though. So I don't
Guys,
know.
really?
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Yeah, just look at him.
All right. So we're talking about this show, Trial by Media, and they kind of it's on Netflix, and it takes these sensationalized cases from the 90s and going into the 2000s that were really high profile media cases, and they kind of do this really they do this interesting thing where they show how the media was blowing it up, but also they show these different angles of the story that weren't possible in the midst of it. So you kind of get to see a more, at least I feel this way, a more kind of balanced view of that case.
Well, like any case in
Yeah,
hindsight.
right. You know, with time. But it's done really well. And the first episode deals with this case that happened because of something that happened on the Jenny Jones show, which was kind of like a Jerry Springer-esque. Are you familiar with the Jenny Jones show?
Yeah,
or
I
were you
remember that
familiar?
shit. Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake.
I didn't
Montel
remember
Jordan.
Jenny Jones. I remembered all those other ones, but not Jenny Jones. I don't know why.
She was
There's a band from
kind of generic.
Matt. You ever heard of Little Blue Crunchy Things?
No.
Yeah.
Ashtray?
Yeah.
The band?
Yeah,
They
I've
played on the
seen them
Jenny
once.
Jones show. She
Oh,
used
did
to
they?
feature local bands
Really?
from different states, yeah, and like they got on there. They were fucking really good, talented. I saw them live 4 or 5 times in La Crosse and Madison.
Yeah, they had like a reunion. It's one of those bands that I heard of, and then they had like a reunion show, so I get to see him once. But yeah, they're kind of.
It was really unique. He was like a rap. He was like a rap fucking spoken word singer, and they had a saxophone, but it was like ska,
like reggae,
punk
ska,
shit.
jazz.
But it was like jazz fusion on top. It was fucking weird. It was cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I didn't know about the local bands. That's pretty cool. Well, one of the things that she would do, like all of these fucking, Jerry Springer, Montel Williams, fucking Maury Povich, baby daddy, fucking. Oh,
Right, but it seems like all of those shows do that when their ratings are slipping and they need to get like kind of like a shock factor.
Yeah,
because I remember her show and the Montel Williams show and Maury Povich started off kind of like the Phil Donahue show, and as she started slipping, that's when they started going to fucking
right?
your baby's dad, that kind of shit. So
Well, Jerry Springer came in and fucking pulled the rug out.
He's the one that did it.
Right.
Yeah, he came in with that shit. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and
He's like, we can throw chairs.
When that shit was
chairs?
really heating up, they were doing this thing where it's like, somebody's got a crush on you, and they would bring on these guests, and it was kind of like a surprise reveal.
Yeah.
And the 3 people knew each other, and so there was this woman, this man, and then Scott Amador, and he was the guy, somebody's got a crush on you. Come on in for the reveal. So he comes on, and turns out it's this fucking dude that's gay, and he's like on national television. Oh, I've got a crush on
His neighbor,
you.
right? Like they were. It wasn't like just some stranger.
Yeah,
It was,
they knew each other.
They lived in the same trailer park.
Right, they had met each other, and
They lived in the same trailer park. Nice one.
Yeah.
They had a mutual friend, but this dude, like, he was kind of blank. This Scott Amador was kind of like just smiling blankly, but he was obviously rattled by it.
Yeah, he thought he was getting some pussy after the show. He fucking turned it.
So he goes. Long story short, there are some kind of exchanges where this dude that gets killed, he kind of is like, let's make this shit happen. You can't stop me from doing this or whatever. Like really suggestive, pretty aggressive shit. Dude goes over to his fucking trailer and blasts him with a shotgun.
He went and bought it that day, didn't he?
Yeah. And he turns himself in, like, right away. He calls the police, and he's like, I just killed a man. So, anyway, this goes to trial. And really, it comes to light that, this Amador guy he had a pretty fucked up childhood. He had some mental shit going on. And it was like this whole his sexuality and shit. Like his dad was like, yeah, you should go kill that guy. And he's like fucking beating his ass like in front of like other kids and shit. So he's got like this whole like public shaming craziness stuff going on. But what was really put on trial was the fact that Jenny Jones and the producers, she made this stuff. She put this guy in this position, and did who has culpability for this or responsibility for this? Does the show bear any of the responsibility for that happening?
No, the guy who picked up a goddamn shotgun and shot the other guy in the fucking face bears the responsibility. I get that the show is kind of a catalyst because one gay guy told another guy, a straight guy, that he liked him. But I mean, and then, yes, it could be embarrassing, but I mean, it's he could have moved. He could have fucking not talked. I could have a lot of a million other things.
Yeah, after the cast.
This is not
so he was charged with second-degree murder. I should say that. So he did 25 years. I think it was 25 years. So
I bet you he gay now.
So he did time. And then there was also a civil case where they won initially. They won a $25 million case against Warner Brothers.
That's
but then that was overturned in 2 months. And so nothing was awarded after that. But really, you know, one of the things that the civil defense was saying was, hey, if we let this happen, this precedent, what stops, you know, our First Amendment right? What stops anybody from just suing any of these shows and saying that, you know, hey, this forced me to do this thing, or I listened to this song and it made me do this thing. So it's kind of like the classic kind of music.
Marilyn Manson made
Manson, and that was really in the ether at this time as well. So I guess first question for you guys: if this happened in 2020 and there was this reveal type thing, and somebody same situation, but we're in 2020, do you think there would be a different outcome?
I think it depends on the person. I mean, when that person, if approached by another man saying, I like you, will he go and shoot that guy, man? It depends on the person. Yeah. I don't think you can. I don't think this happened. What year did this happen in?
95.
95? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible haircuts.
What? Terrible haircuts. I forgot what state this was again.
Michigan, I believe.
Michigan. That's right. Yeah. It's the Detroit lawyer that was.
Explains a lot.
So, yeah, I don't know that it would change. I think it would definitely be just as publicized. I don't think that the media was culpable in this necessarily, but they didn't help shit. They never do.
Right.
And I did find it ironic watching that episode when she pointed out that we fucking... that they were basically putting people on trial for doing, or they were doing exactly what to those people, what they were putting them on trial for. You know what I'm saying? Like they were fucking court TV and shit was making money off of that shit. Yeah. She's like, well, they're not, you know, actively like, blah, blah, but they're making money. They're making money off of it. Well, yeah, that's the whole fucking point of doing it.
Right.
And the whole point of doing it,
like you wanted a reaction out of him. You wanted to make this dramatic scene.
They were fucking... Jenny Jones was a reality show, basically. That's what people want, was that bullshit reality. Their job as producers is to get the most sensational, absolute bullshit on screen that you possibly can, because people are going to react to that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you're not going to have
the average
viewers.
If you fucking take a cross section of the average viewer and they say 75% of them will watch that, well, you know what? Half of the nation's dumber than them. So shit like the Jenny Jones show is gonna fucking, you know? Why do you think fucking Jerry Springer was the fucking coolest shit in the world to everyone? I hated that shit. It was just retarded.
Oh, it was all retarded.
After the first fight, you're like, what? Okay, yeah, I get it. You're gonna fight. Holy fuck, man! Just let them fight. Why break it up? I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead.
I mean, do you think that I'm not really hip on this type of show nowadays. I don't know if they still have.
Yeah.
I don't think they. I don't watch daytime TV, so I don't know.
Because Oprah doesn't do her show anymore, even though hers wasn't like that.
Say what?
Oh, you mean talk show shit?
Like
Springer.
Springer style.
I don't think Springer. I don't think they're like that anymore. I think it's more like the Wendy Williams shit. You know what I mean? Where it's just like her bitching about stuff and then recipes and then like fucking.
Yeah.
Why do you think it changed? Do you think the appetite changed, or what do you think is the reason why?
Yeah, or maybe you can see enough crazy people on the internet. It didn't matter.
Yeah. Also, with the internet coming out, you get all that now. You got World Star, which shows ignorant black folk. You get this was pre-internet stuff, so you can see a lot of ignorant shit on the internet now. You can be white, black, Hispanic, whatever you got.
Right.
There's a website for somebody being an asshole or being ignorant on the internet.
What?
So I get
great.
instead of having to catch the Steve Wilkos show or Maury Povich, you can go to World Star or something and look, watch this shit. Oh,
see, okay,
right.
so that's
just fighting in bros.
You said Steve Wilco. I've never seen that, but wasn't he Jerry Springer's?
He was like the main body. He was the main guard, and he grew a fan.
So he got his own show.
Yeah, he became.
That's how stupid people are. A bouncer became fucking rich and famous for doing shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, what are we fucking doing?
Right.
Yeah.
He's a bouncer.
Right.
He's setting shit up so that
he's
setting shit up on screen so that you could be like, yeah, kick his ass. Yeah.
Right. He's gonna come out and hold you back just enough.
How is that not fucking
kick his ass, Seabass?
How is that not crafting your show to get the most bang for your buck? You know what I mean? Like, they totally fucking set that dude up.
I mean,
is it their fault? Is it their fault that he fucking snapped? No, absolutely not. But fucking,
they did set him up. Man.
They need to admit what they did.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
it's like similar to what do you call it? There was that Catch a Predator where that guy killed himself. Remember the guy who didn't show up? He turned out it's because I think he was a prosecutor or something or an ADA for that county. And in Texas, it is illegal for you to even talk to a kid like that online. In the other places, you had to show up. So it was illegal for them to even talk to a kid like that. So they actually came to his house. To catch predator people.
Really?
Yeah, to catch predator people with the county sheriffs and shit. And when he realized he was surrounded, he blew his fucking brains out.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
that's why they no longer have a show.
To end your campaign.
Yeah. I mean,
or you could just again, just I don't blame them for it. Just don't try to fuck 14-year-olds. I don't get it.
Right. Valid point.
I mean, had he not wanted to try to fuck a 14-year-old, he would not have been in that situation.
The urge must be strong. Right. I mean, it seems like it's simple advice, but
I was on probation for a year because I went and bought a bunch of weed. If I had not gone to buy any weed, I wouldn't have been on probation for a year.
Kids must be the greatest thing in the world. Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. said shit on Saturday Night Live, didn't he?
It was a Saturday Night Live monologue.
Monologue. Yeah.
He's like, let me put it to you this way: I love Almond Joy, but if somebody told me tomorrow that I'd go to prison for 25 fucking years for eating an Almond Joy, I wouldn't eat an Almond Joy. That's how good molesting kids is to these dudes. They know they're going to prison for the rest of their life, yet they still do it. And he has a great point. Like, it's the same trigger mechanism as something that you love to do. It's just most of us have this fucking thing in our brains.
Most of our brains are,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like, there's just a chemical imbalance that has them go, I want to fuck that 12-year-old. What?
So,
that's weird.
I don't know if you guys have had any interactions with reality TV or these talk shows. One time I remember I was helping this kid with a resume and try to help him get fucking a job, and he's like, hey, can I put this on my resume? And he was on like Maury Povich like 3 times, and he whips out like his phone and starts showing me YouTube videos
really
of him on like baby daddy fucking shit.
this is someone you're helping in your current job.
Yeah,
like,
and I'm like,
oh my god.
No.
Where you're just like, no,
focus, dude. Motherfucker.
Idiot. Don't ever put that on your.
Right. But there's definitely.
I'm sorry. What did he put? I did.
He wanted to put the fact that he had been on Maury 3 times for being a baby daddy. And he showed me like a YouTube video
for job interviews.
Yeah.
And shit? What is he trying to do?
Just a fucking
get on
job,
a reality
like
show?
work at fucking Stop and Shop.
Jesus Christ, dude! Yeah,
I went to a fucking. I didn't really want the job because I ended up getting another job. But I went to a T-Mobile interview, and when they asked me about my leadership skills, I showed them a video of us, my Halo team, of us coming back and winning.
That's fucking great. And what did he say? What did they say?
Nerd.
Next is what they said. What's up, buddy?
That's amazing. That is great. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts about kind of they really said, like Warner was saying, and everybody in the entertainment business and in the media, they were like, okay, we cannot set this precedent. Is there a line that they could cross where you're like, okay, that is not fucking cool. Like, we are going to hit you with a fucking, like, precedent be damned.
Well,
I mean, if this wasn't far enough, what is far enough? Or is that just...
Well, if it's some, blatant breaking of the law, killing animals on live television, people don't usually like that.
Right. What about lying? What about straight up lying about shit?
Oh, you could become president doing that.
Yeah, what kind of a question is that? Lying don't mean shit. Television is all lies. I mean.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's the sad state that we're in.
Lying's not. Lying on television is like goes as old as television, but I think like it has to be something appalling. Visually,
I don't know. I think we've pushed that
legally.
So far. I think just about anything would go nowadays. I mean, I don't think anything is.
They still don't have like on those talk shows and stuff. Sometimes it would happen where they blur it out, but like you just can't show nudity still.
Yeah,
not in the U.S. We're still prudes about that.
Right, not in the U.S. So yeah, this fucking the show is interesting. This trial by media. So I'm a few episodes in. Oh, I might brings up some really interesting topics about kind of like how these different things have collided in our society and how it panned out. So I definitely recommend it. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up and kind of hear your guys's your thoughts about it, because I was kind of like, yeah, that's fucked up. Like that dude, he was put into that situation. He straight up fucking snapped because of that situation.
Yeah, he did snap because of the situation. I do get that, but I mean, he still took a shotgun and put it.
Well, and it was
right.
Yeah, the thing is,
and it wasn't like he shot him right there on the fucking stage.
True.
They also went out for drinks afterwards.
Well, let's say that his brain maybe was just ready to snap at any stressful situation. So, like, let's say, I don't know, he tries to get a loan and they don't give him a loan and he fucking gets pissed off and goes and buys a shotgun and blows someone up. I mean, who does he blame for that? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, this guy pushed him too far, and whether that...
Hey, man,
well, and they also Jenny Jones
responsibility for that shit, I guess. Like
it was definitely also done in the most salacious manner, because
right.
It wasn't like, hey, this might be uncomfortable, but I kind of have a crush on you. It was like, I'd like to have him back on my hammock and drizzle whipped cream all over him and lick him up and down. It's like, oh my God. And then they replayed it for him when he came back out.
Yeah. I mean, it was like the fucking worst possible thing.
Jenny's like, and what did you say you wanted to do to his
Right? All the bored housewives at home,
creepy rapist.
whose batteries died and their vibrator today need a little jolt.
Wow, I don't remember
Oh.
that part.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
Those are
always
housewives that
make
watch
it
that
weird,
shit.
man. You always take it too far, and then you make it
Or
weird.
they'll go on
Either
and
that or
shit
you
on
don't
the-
remember. All right, either you don't remember or you take it too far. That's what you're known for here at the Red Eye Report.
Somebody got to do it.
All right.
Somebody's got to do
So
Taking
moving
too
on,
far?
let's
Yeah, none of us ever do that.
let's move on to the What's Sexy portion of the show where we tell you what's good in the world. Mystic Heavy Trip.
That was it?
That was it.
Wow, it's 10:30 already?
Well, 10.
Time flies. Time flies, huh? Heavy Trip. It is probably the weirdest movie that I've watched in the past like 2 years. But it's like weird in a really fucking funny way. It's not for everybody. It's about this Nordic like death metal band, like Nordic metal band from this super small town in Finland. And they're fucking like, they've never played a show and shit. And they like decide to write a song and it's like really super fucking good.
Is it a
And they get
documentary
it to,
or is it a...
no,
fiction?
it's a fucking total made up song or movie. I was just like going through Amazon. I'm like, oh man, I'll watch it. It has subtitles, but whatever. But like the comedy in it is pretty fucking, it's more than I expected. When I think Finland, I think like, you know, like making jokes about fucking reindeer and shit. But no, they're like joking about clitorises and shit and like fucking it's just pretty funny. It's a different movie than I expected. And they end up getting to this festival and they're like the most metal band in the world. There's like a series of events that makes them like these fucking like metal gods because of like the shit they had to go through to get to this festival. It's pretty funny.
I might have to check that out. That's on Prime.
Yeah.
Heavy Trip. All right, next up we've got Teddy with Bandai Namco.
Bandai Namco, they are a video game development and production company. They've done mostly fighting games and anime games. They are responsible for Dark Souls. I know everybody knows that one, but they've been putting out a lot of good. I watch a lot of anime because I'm a giant fucking nerd. And
Did they do
they're
Crash Bandicoot?
No,
I
that's
don't
Naughty
believe so.
Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, they've been putting out a lot of good Japanese anime video games. They got a new one coming out. It was supposed to come out tonight, actually, but it got pushed back to July 10th because of the coronavirus.
Aww.
Yeah, I know, right? It fucking sucks. I don't understand why they fucking wouldn't just let us download and play it now. I'm like, it's like nobody's gonna go to GameStop to get that bitch. Just release it, download it.
What is
Everybody's
this
stuck
game
at home.
called?
It's called Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris. I didn't
What a
put
fucking
a title.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was my What's Sexy a long time ago when I found out it was coming out. I'm a big fan of the Sword Art Online animes.
I don't even know. Was that name English?
I don't know what you said.
I'm dead fucking serious. What did you just say? Sword Art?
Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris.
Okay. Alicization Lycoris.
It's a game?
Yes. It's a game, yes. It's a game based off of a Japanese anime, Sword Art Online Alicization.
Okay, that's what we're
But
looking at here.
Bandai Namco
Alice
is the company that's been making all these cool little anime
Gotcha.
games. So
All right.
that's my What's
kinda
Sexy.
following now.
That's what I'm saying.
And
That's my What's Sexy.
fighting game? It's a fighting game?
It's not a fighting game. I said they usually do fighting games because they did the Tekken series, and they did a couple Soul and they did the Soul Calibers, I believe.
I remember Soul Calibers.
Yeah.
Mm,
With that sword that would have been like 1,500 pounds in real
right,
life.
with the big eyeball.
With a big, yeah. Nightmare. Yeah. But yeah, I just said big up to Bandai Namco for fucking tossing off some good anime games. I am disappointed I don't get to play the one I wanted to play tonight, but it's gonna. It looks like it's gonna be good. So
Big up, dog.
big up, bro.
Ashtray.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'll just say what's sexy is it next week that finally
Oh,
the
you
US
don't
is
have
going to be
anything?
trying
Say anything?
to send astronauts back into space again for
Really?
the first time in like 10 years. Yeah, SpaceX
wait a
is going to be
second. But
Why
they
is
send them to
that?
the
Have
International
y'all seen-
Space Station, don't they?
through Russia.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, dumbass.
Wait, so
Space Force
it's just
flag?
the first time that we're sending people up?
Yeah, the United States hasn't been able to send people to fucking space for more than 10 years.
Why?
Why?
Because they
Because we shut down the
grounded
Challenger program,
yeah,
and we
the
didn't have
shuttle.
funding for a new spaceship in time.
Who's gonna send them up?
SpaceX.
Fucking Musk.
Fucking Elon Musk.
All of a sudden. Elon Musk, the fucking goddamn supervillain to the rescue.
Yep.
I'll send him up.
I know, right? Yes. Thank
I'll
you.
send him up to the moon. Yeah, I'm not gonna build a fucking massive fucking brain stealing gun on the moon. You guys don't see this shit coming? Are you serious?
I'm a mystic. His
All
name
right,
is Elon
Teddy, I'm
Musk.
just telling you, I'm just-
Have
yeah,
you guys
and
heard the shit
nobody
about
sees this shit coming.
Neuralink? That
Yes,
I think I talked about this last time. That shit. If you want to hear some supervillain fucking shit, that's some supervillain shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That wasn't a baby that him and his girlfriend had. That was an android. He's created the first in a long line of fucking human overlords
Right.
named Xation 12 or whatever the fuck that thing is.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it had a weird name.
Oh my god.
All right. Next up, there's me with big fucking TV. How about that? alliteration?
Big motherfucking TV.
That's right. I'm with you with that, buddy. That TV's fucking
Boom.
huge.
All right, show us pictures of your TV.
All right. So come on, I gotta be the fucking dad.
It's like when you get invited over to
Come on,
see someone's
take a look at my
vacation
big
photos.
TV.
They were making fun of us earlier for showing off our TVs.
All right.
Well,
so
I didn't fucking
got
take
the.
a picture of mine when I got it, like last week.
That's because you have a tiny TV.
Yours is only a week
Yeah,
old.
it's only 60,
5
man.
inches, dude.
Is it really?
Yours is 65.
It looks like a small
No,
65.
It's 60. It's 60.
A small
Okay,
It's
okay,
5
60.
inches
Oh,
less,
it's
I think.
60. Okay, cool. You got a little bit of TV.
So what? So what? You guys got you gotta have the big old trucks.
Yep.
All right, so I picked up this Hisense 65-inch H8G 4K. $800 for this bad boy. It's a fucking beast. It's been using it for the past day and a half here. Got it. Was playing Red Dead. God damn, that's some fucking good looking shit with the HDR. You get that dialed in. Wow. I mean, you see the
I'll be back.
shadows of the birds going across the fucking prairie and shit as they're flying over and stuff. I did there's a mission where you like burn down a plantation. Did that last night. It's like,
That
holy
mission is awesome.
fucking shit, man. That looked fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And it's
That's an awesome
really nice. I like this Hisense because it uses Android TV, so it's just like using your phone or pretty similar to it. So you can get apps through like fucking Google Play. It's got Google whatever the assistant or whatever is on there. Just hit a button. Normally with my other TV, I would use my Xbox to run my apps. Now it's way easier to just fucking do it right on the TV. Fucking hit the Netflix button or whatever, and it goes right in there. It's pretty awesome, but now I'm never going to be able to go back. It's only up from here, so
Yeah, it is nice.
it's fucking phenomenal, though. I had a Samsung, a 40-inch Samsung. Well, I still have it. It's a monitor now. But the brightness was never good enough. It was pretty early on with the HDR shit, so it wasn't really built for that. Could never get the brightness settings good enough for the HDR. It actually looked better without HDR. So having that is phenomenal.
That is weird.
It was kind of lame, but yeah, fucking awesome. I was watching some what's that show in Missouri with the drug dealers? Ozark. That shit's fucking good.
That shit is fucking good. What season are you on?
First season. I'm like episode 4.
Right.
The
it
strip
gets
club
good.
guy
you're at
just
the
got
beginning
killed.
of the bird
I just started
journey.
season 3, so
Yeah, the fucking
Pretty
writing
awesome.
on that show is phenomenal. Like, really
Yeah.
good. All right, moving on. We're going to Fuck What You Think, where we tell you to fuck off and your mother to go shoot herself. First
Wow.
up, we've got Mystic and Wisconsin. Go fuck yourself, Wisconsin.
Yeah, all of you. Just the Republican like twats. You know what I mean? That are like, oh, I want to go die at Chili's. Open up. You know, so like
Chili's.
fucking forces all these
I get what you're
people.
saying, yeah.
What an honorable death.
It forces all these people to go back to work and risk their lives to fucking serve you a fucking,
Right.
a bloomin' onion Outback, eh?
Teddy, are you back at work?
Yeah, I've been back at work for 3 weeks.
So what's that like?
We are in phase 1, which means we can do 50% capacity. All the people have to be 6 feet apart. Nobody can be at the bar. We thought we could sit people at the bar as long as they're 6 feet apart. And somebody drove by and actually called the health department. We got a call from the health department saying that we're sending people at the bar. Yeah, I was like, yeah, but we
on you?
Yeah, we've got like an 18 chair bar. We put only 3 sections up there, 1, 2, and 3, just 3 sections of 2. And we think it was 6 feet apart. We thought we were fine, and they're like, hey, you can't see people at the bar. But people coming in are not required to wear masks in our restaurant. We have to have masks and gloves on at all times, which is very annoying.
Yeah,
but
I don't get that.
I'm not seeing. Well, I think it's because they can control what we do while we're at work. They can't you know how you see how these white folks is acting about fucking trying to be safe.
Yeah.
I mean, if wearing a mask,
I know, right? It's
like
fucking.
I don't like wearing a mask. I fucking hate it. I'm not cutting my beard when I go to the grocery store. I forgot to wear my mask. Somebody said something. I'll go back to my car and get it. I get it, but it's just about being courteous to other people. Not about just yourself. I mean, yes, it's uncomfortable, but I mean, if you want to go out and shit, you try to help out. But you see how these crazy white folks is acting when you tell them they can't go to fucking, like you said, go to Chili's or get the goddamn hair done. I mean, these cats are rushing places with fucking guns because they feel like their rights are being threatened.
Yeah, I actually noticed.
Can't really control.
The weather's been pretty nice out here for the past couple days, and we'll go for a walk, and there are kind of some really nice walking paths through the city, and early on, everybody was wearing a fucking mask. Now, today, I'd say maybe 10%, 15% of people had masks on.
Oh, really? It's gone down?
Yeah, I mean, it's really fucking dropped.
I haven't really left the house in a long time, so yeah, I don't know.
It seems like there's more people wearing masks here now than there was a month ago.
Yeah, it's really dropped around here. And you know what? Whatever.
We just had our largest uptick today. Wisconsin did.
Yeah, we've been dropping pretty good in Rhode Island. Yep. But the thing that gets me is there have been a few times now where I've been out walking, and there has been somebody without a fucking mask fucking hacking away on a public path.
Right.
And it's like
spitting?
No, like fucking coughing.
Oh.
Uncontrollably. Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, see. Wow.
That's
14,000 cases statewide. God damn.
That's saying Wisconsin's still increasing.
Yeah, because these fucking idiots are fucking like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking go to the bar.
Oh yeah, that's
drink
right.
at the bar.
Oh, yeah, right.
The bars last
week.
Yeah. That's got to be. I mean,
yeah,
when
the
you're
Supreme Court,
drunk, man,
the
you're
Supreme
fucking
Court,
in somebody's face.
fucking.
Yep, that's our Supreme Court voted. Well, actually, I take that back. There was that one conservative justice who did side with the liberals, even though it still was not enough. Like, that's how much the conservative judges in Wisconsin have a majority. Even when one of their own votes against them, they can still win.
Well, she hasn't been sworn in, right? So if that happened...
No, I'm talking about the new, not the new one. Yeah, that one isn't sworn in, so she didn't get to vote.
Yeah.
The guy who actually, I think he used to be Um, he used to be like a guy I can't remember, it was like a campaign person for Walker, or no, he was like an appointed something or another. He's tied to Walker when Walker was governor, and then this guy ran for Supreme Court. But he actually did side with the liberals that we shouldn't be letting people out yet. But still,
yeah, because he's a sane fucking Republican.
Yeah.
I got no problem with your fiscal fucking, conservative ideas if you want to be a Republican and shit. But on social issues, you gotta be lenient. You gotta fucking, defer to professionals.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, and that goes both ways. This thing has been so politicized. It's fucking insanity.
Oh yeah, and Trump's going to use it for as long as he can as a because Trump always is the victim.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's attacking Obama.
Yep.
Attack Obama. Biden is going to look.
Surprised he doesn't say 5G made Obama.
Right.
Obama is 5G.
5G.
He's
The windmills,
mobile 5G.
The windmills turned at a frequency that mixed with the 5G that created Obama.
I came back to some weird shit. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Next up, Teddy, fuck what you think. Fake ass parallel universe.
Okay, so I was looking online. You see these little viral things about NASA found a new.
Is this that NASA thing?
Yeah. But
my daughter talked to me about this tonight.
Really?
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, but it's not a parallel universe really. It's just they don't know how they're finding neutrinos that are coming from Earth instead of the sun and in Antarctica, and it's like they don't know how to pretty much explain these physics. And that's what it is, and the kind of like the parallel universe is what was thrown out. Somebody threw out there, and then people took it and ran with it. And I'm like, this shit, I'm just tired of
That's
seeing
just shitty reporting. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about talking about this shit because I was actually gonna change my focus. You think to the goddamn flag, Space Force flag. That's what I meant to do. We'll do it next week.
Have you seen the trailer for that fucking Space
The
Force
fucking Netflix show?
show
Yeah,
with
that's
Steve
just
Carell?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that's gonna be so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Okay, and then we have Ashtray open up the country with some mass shootings.
Hell yeah. This is America. We got to get back to business. And what are we good at doing business? Kill a motherfucker.
Yeah.
We had two mass shootings here recently. There was the one that was at a naval air station at Corpus Christi, which they are saying is terror related. And it was some Muslim male drove up to the naval base, and the guard at the, what do you call it, the gate, turnstile thing. He just decided to shoot her point blank. Luckily, she had a bulletproof vest on, so she didn't die. And then he went in and tried to go further in, and by then the security forces were already there and took him out. But I guess he did have, they're saying he had some terror. Probably one of these lone wolf things where it's like he looks at terrorist websites, but it's just like a terror wannabe jerk off.
Terror wannabe jerk off.
That's how it happens sometimes.
And you then, a real terrorist, you would have just fucking strapped a bunch of C4 to your chest and ran up there. Fucking pussy.
Right.
And the other one here was in Arizona.
Jackoff porn.
Glendale. What? This guy was Armando Hernandez Jr.
Ooh, Armando.
Who considers himself an incel.
That's
one of those ones.
I heard about that.
Aspire to.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the fucking incel is. You white folks got so many goddamn names.
Involuntary celibate. They're little scrawny fucktard dudes who think that chicks have some conspiracy out against them.
They're those guys who pay money for those like pickup artists courses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm gonna make.
They literally have no social skills whatsoever.
Yep, they just fucking they suck.
Yeah.
Big time.
And they're gonna blame the
They're
women
gonna blame women for it.
and not
so,
their own awkward.
Yeah, this guy purposely decided he was gonna go out and target couples.
Where was this?
This was in Glendale, Arizona.
Dale.
And let's see.
The Dale.
Yeah.
The cool kids call it.
Now, what happened to this dude? Or was he successful?
I think he injured 3 people. This is another one where it's just like, I'm gonna take out my anger, blah blah blah. But it sounds like after he started shooting people, he might have like fucking pussed out because he wounded like 3 people, didn't even kill him, and then he like put his gun down and submitted to police when they showed up. So at least he didn't die in a hail of gunfire. He's gonna spend the rest of his punk ass life in jail.
He's a pretty.
Was he on the paler side of Hispanic?
Um,
I'm just curious. I want to see what he looked like because he surrendered to cops when they showed up. I want to see what he looked like. I'm just curious.
He's on
if
the
you have
paler
a picture.
side of Hispanic.
I mean, really, because he's got Hispanic. The guy has a Hispanic name, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he must not have looked Hispanic because the cops took him in alive. They didn't shoot at him 87 goddamn times.
As a white man, I'm not
just
gonna
curious.
say what kind of.
I'm just curious if they have a picture of him. Let me see if they got a picture of this motherfucker.
Down, scroll down, bring her up, Oracle.
You got a
Posted
link
it
on
to
there
Facebook.
or what?
No, just bring her up, Oracle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking
He
from
looks-
the ether
Yeah,
or what?
I put it in the
he can
Facebook
pass.
thing. Sorry, here you go.
He
I
can
just
pass
posted it
for
in the
white. Yeah,
outline.
he's safe. He's good.
Jesus Christ.
bring her up.
Bring
Come
her
on,
up.
magic editor.
Holy fuck, that's the guy?
No, we got to scroll down.
Whoa. No wonder I fucking couldn't get laid. Is that a woman?
That's a woman. You got to scroll down, buddy.
All
scroll
right,
down to
all
the
right,
bottom
all
of the
right.
page.
Armando
got it right.
Hernandez Jr.
Oh,
There's a guy with a solemn mugshot and looks
Yeah.
Hispanic.
He doesn't look. No, he doesn't look Hispanic. But like from far away, he looks white. You think?
What do you
think
mean he
he's
doesn't look
He's safe.
Hispanic?
Yeah,
He's pale enough not to get shot at 87 times. Is what I'm saying.
to not get shot at.
If it was a brother, like was not taking
He
it. Was not taking it love.
Yeah, they
He
only
looks
shoot 42
exactly
times.
like what a Hispanic guy that's an incel.
Yeah,
would look
that's
like.
pretty Hispanic, dude.
Okay, well, whatever. My racism
Can't
is
even
failed.
grow a proper mustache.
He looks totally like a Jorge
Yeah.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, okay.
Jorge Rodrigo Sanchez.
All right. Then
fuck
we've got
yes.
me. Fuck what you think. Weirdos with hammers and cameras.
What?
Oh, weirdos with hammers and
Better be
cameras.
So I'm fucking sitting in my house, working. Girlfriend's working. We're fucking minding our own business. There's some fucking hammering going on outside on our building. And Carolyn comes and gets me. She's like, what the fuck are these people doing? I look out the window and there's this dude outside fucking taking pictures of the house. I hope they were fucking contractors working on
Did you
the
not ask
setting.
him?
I didn't
But they
fucking
were
ask
casing
him.
the fucking place.
Well,
Right?
there are people hammering outside your house. On your house, you didn't ask what the fuck they're
Well,
doing.
okay, well here's my fuck what you think. They were gone by the time we would have asked. But here's the thing. It's like, hey, landlord, fucking tell us when people are going to come
Yeah.
and what they're going to be doing.
Right.
Because we have no fucking idea. Somebody could just pull up to the house and fucking pretend like they're a contractor and start casing the joint and doing whatever.
Did you call the landlord to find out they were supposed to be there?
No, I didn't. I'm too fucking lazy.
What the fuck, bro? Now I see
Seems
why you got
like
a gun.
you should be your
Now
own
I
fuck
see-
what you think.
Yeah, now I see why you got a
Fuck
gun.
the
Okay,
lazy
so
asshole. All right. But come on,
Jesus
just
Christ.
fucking let us know what's going on. There have been multiple times where we've like opened up the door and somebody's popped up out of the basement and shit. It's like, surprise, motherfucker!
What?
I'm working on the fucking the furnace, and it's like, Jesus Christ!
Dude, that's how motherfuckers get shot 7 times.
Right?
So yeah, fucking give us a heads up. All right.
Wow.
That's what we got. So, in all seriousness, go
That was a
fuck
Fast
yourself,
and Furious
straight white
episode.
men.
Yeah.
You better be down with the dick,
Fuck
'cause we're
me.
coming for you.
Oh my god.
Shit got real weird. I don't want to do this.
Ashtray, you always take it too far.
I don't
Oh
wanna
my
say-
god.
I need to
We're
know.
gonna give you the
I need to
fucking
know.
meat madness behind the Arby's
Meat madness.
dumpster. That's our show. We're going to be on here every Thursday night, Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/redeyereport. Don't bother to Twitter us. We don't give a fuck about us. Like us, share us, or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Oracle.
This is Ashtray.
I guess I'm Teddy because Mystic's doing last. And he don't-
Yeah, buddy. And I missed it.
Bam. And this
Dragging
is
his
the
meat
Red Eye
stick.
Report.
That's fine, man.
Yeah,
I'll go last.
Apparently, he has the meats also.
I have the biggest
why?
caboose.
And the
So
meat sweats. And I had to run to the fucking bathroom there. I don't know if you noticed. I was like starting to sweat in the forehead. I had to shit so bad. It's like, oh!
Wow, that was a fast shit.
Yeah, damn right it was.
That was a
dude, this is
Flavor
an
day.
actual Mitch posted this. This is an actual Trump quote. Dude, this is so amazing. I tested very positively in another sense. I tested positively toward negative. I tested perfectly this morning, meaning I tested negative.
Holy fucking shit.
yeah. He
Said
doesn't
that
speak
today.
English.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he
he's
does not
doing
speak
it.
English.
He said that
and these
today.
People, and these people are like,
I'm
fuck
positively
yeah,
negative.
he speaks his mind. I'm like, no, he's a fucking retard.